Now, I don't know about you, but I'm fed up of virtue signalling celebrities jumping onto the bandwagon of concern. Now, I think that Sir Lewis Hamilton is an absolute hero when it comes to motorsport and being a man of colour. That face hasn't been cancelled yet, I'm just checking. I can still say that. Things change from day to day. But what I cannot contend with is when these people jump on a bandwagon of concern whilst even unknowingly being a total hypocrite. Let's start with some old school stuff. Black Lives Matter. When a load of people decided to show their affinity with this far-left extreme Marxist pressure group who wanted to defund the police, they took the knee to show their support. I mean, even the name is wrong and divisive. My guide for determining that, if you can't say White Lives Matter without it coming off as racist, then the same is true for the phrase Black Lives Matter. A load of well-meaning celebrities decided to turn their Twitter image to a black square, and the knee found its way into sport, and in particular, football. Players got down on a bended knee, bananas were thrown at them on the pitches, and people booed. The authorities, the people who could really make a difference, stayed silent, and nothing really happened. Take the Qatar World Cup. Qatar is known to have one of the worst human rights abuse records in the world, but I don't hear any of the players refusing to play there. You've only got to go to Amnesty International's website, where they call it Qatar's World Cup of Shame, as they point out that the stadiums are being built by exploited migrant workers from Bangladesh, Nepal and India. The website provides a detailed list of 8 ways this exploitation is taking place. Then people like Gary Lineker, who have apparently taken in a refugee, he has clearly objected to the human rights abuses, but he says he still has to go and report on it. In the meantime, over 400 people have died building the stadiums, and many refugees are being subjected to forced labour. Amnesty International's website states this about Qatar's workers. They can't change jobs, they can't leave the country, and they often wait months to get paid. Meanwhile, football's governing body, FIFA, its sponsors and construction companies involved are set to make massive financial gains from the tournament. Now, Lewis Hamilton has chucked his 2 pennies worth into the ring. Today, in Saudi Arabia, he's racing for the F1 World Championship. And to show his support of LGBTQ+ rights in a country where same-sex relationships can carry a death penalty, he's going to wear a rainbow-coloured hat. Sorry, no, a helmet. Great, that'll help. In the meantime, his Mercedes team's new sponsor is Kingspan, the industrial cladding manufacturer, which has been implicated in the Grenfell Tower fire inquiry. Now, Lewis has in the past Instagrammed his support for the Grenfell survivors. Now, whilst there is no doubt he has little control over which names Mercedes choose as sponsors, if he's going to get himself embroiled in all of this, he might want to look at the history of Petronas, his team's principal sponsor. Actions speak louder than virtue signals. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.